Hey y'all, welcome back to Seven Heaven. I'm Caress. You know we stay on Cloud 7 over here. And I'm excited to do this reading. I was called to do this from some like weird little blip in the news about messages between these two and the public. But y'all know Hailey Baldwin, born I believe November 22nd, 1996. And Justin Bieber, married to Justin Bieber, of course. And he's born March 1st, 1994. So sidereally, Hailey is a Scorpio, and Justin Bieber it would be an Aquarius with a March 1st birthday in the sidereal sign. And their relationship, for some reason, has always smelled weird to me. There was like a picture of him like choking her and stuff, and I don't mean that to say that he's like violent with her, because that's not the energy that I get, but there's something about that relationship to me that has been interesting. So I just wanted to do this reading. We're gonna pull some cards. Make sure you all like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good stuff. Wow. And right away, what do we have? Five of Cups, the Disappointment card, and some tears. Now, we all know there's been weird things going on with Justin Bieber. I don't want to re-traumatize anybody, but we know that poor boy has been abused in numerous ways. And look at this, just like the sad mother, the sad child. Now, something that's coming through very strongly, and I have other celebrity readings to do that kind of tie into this, but something coming through very strongly for me is that even though obviously he loves being a father, this rush to get him married to somebody deeply tied into the industry and this rush for him to have a child as soon as possible was to keep control of him. Because when you're married, legally you're tied to that person and you're always going to be under their watch. And when you have a child, that's skin in the game. And we're going to talk about that applying to Kanye as well, but something very strongly telling me that they needed to keep Justin Bieber's skin in the game, and how they've done that is through Hailey. And that's why, I don't know, he looks sad all the time to me, and it's funny because I was just using this deck for another reading, and I thought about how this card will probably come out on the Justin reading, and lo and behold, it did. What else can you give us, Spirit? What else can you give us? And I pointed this out in the other reading too, but y'all see this little guy, how he's on the lookout, and it jarred me in the last reading I did, because I didn't notice him at first, and then I saw him there and one eye's missing, and y'all know how they get their little occult one eye symbol. But yeah, he's under very close watch right now, and the baby is like not just an anchor baby, but it's that we need you under our control. So now we know you'll do anything for this child, and so we have you still. Wow. You see him holding that little bloody cowboy hand up? And we were just talking about skin in the game. But his hand is up. One hand is on his heart that doesn't exist. And then one hand is being held up. So that's like the promise. There may even, I don't know why I'm hearing a legal proceeding or some type of legal oath, but he's been trying to weasel his way out of some contracts and commitments for a while. And almost like he signed them phony once. Like ever since he's been an adult, probably around the time that he started getting all his tattoos, he's been side skirting the consequences of these contracts, but they keep pulling him back in further. And that's part of where his need, not his need, but for the kind of higher purposes need, the people who need him, yeah, the people who need him to keep quiet need to keep control of him. Wow. And we see the Four of Cups here too, which is another disappointment card. But y'all see that flesh and blood human man with that zombie of a woman. Now, personally, I don't have anything against Hailey Baldwin, we'll call her. I don't. I think she's beautiful. I don't really know that much about her. Her birthday's kind of close to mine, but I just feel like there's that idea of, and I don't even mean this to sound misogynistic, y'all, but you know that the the biggest temptation factor, obviously used in Hollywood all the time, is just beautiful women, sex, all this stuff. And so I think there was just that they tempted him with a beautiful woman, but she's not somebody, she's someone who had her loyalties to something else. To something else. Almost this too. I don't even want to say something's gonna happen to him, but this mom crying, I also think that could be his mom in terms of the fact that, and we'll see this with a few of the readings. I've been getting these downloads about a few people, and I'll post those readings too, but he's at that point where he doesn't want to participate in the machine anymore. Secrets have come out about his abuse. He's not making music to the same level he was before. He's probably still one of the most streamed artists, but they're ushering in a new era of pop stars, mostly women. And so when you've outgrown your use to, you know, the certain powers that be, but they also need you to keep quiet, that's when random overdoses happen. That's when weird stuff starts to happen. And, you know, I don't doubt that there's just like presence in his life. Because remember, I mean, it was his mom that kind of handed him over to the powers that be as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's just like female presences that are tempting him, that are acting as handlers. What else do we have? Spirits, guides, and angels. Give us the most clear, concise message, please, for the highest good. Whoa, okay. So all these came out. I feel called to keep these ones. So I don't know. We may see him try to make some sort of escape. Like a mass. I don't know why I'm seeing him in a helicopter. That's just what's there. It's not always there for the sun, but we're going to see like some escape where he's trying to move countries or something, or he's just trying to go. Also something with his baby about some rumor may come out that he's not fit to be around the baby alone. So there's somebody's going to try to restrict access to his child and use that as a bartering chip. Also some information about like, oh, there was a massive surgery, but then he didn't make it, or something weird about like a major elective surgery that somebody's going to try to get him to have, if for not for the medication under it, then for something else. But you might see him, I mean, in recovery mode from a major surgery, but I really think that he's just trying to resist that. Eight of Cups is also leaving. Yeah, I'm getting a strong energy of trying to flee. Really just him trying to disappear altogether. Likely with his child, but I don't know. I just hear he's trying to get gone. And then we have this little birthday party, like kids' birthday party where people are trying to bust in. So there might be something that has to do with his birthday party as well, but yeah, it's going to be a difficult crossover for him into this age. They say we're entering the age of Aquarius. There's been like debate about that, but I think there's it's difficult for him to enter this new age of truth. Oh, sorry, y'all, my foot's falling asleep. It's difficult for him to enter this new age of truth without being able to tell his truth. So they really are going to try to gain more control of him than ever. And I think that's what the picture we saw of him like choking her was, like that idea of she actually controls everything and acts as his handler. So, and now he's trying to act against her. Sorry, I'm looking at Kitty. Now he's trying to act against her, so it's like the trying to gain the control back, because we know, I mean, a lot of things that have happened to him really shouldn't have, and that can do a lot to a person's sense of control. And I'm just gonna pull some true crime cards just because I feel called to. See, they're using the baby as a bartering chip, y'all. The baby's being used as a bartering chip. What else do we have, spirits? Please, something clear. Okay. He's trying to escape. He's trying to run away, but he doesn't want to leave the baby. He may even, you might even see him in the news try to like break away and take the baby, almost in like a kidnapping situation, but to where he just wants to like get him away from Hailey. Again, not because I think she's bad, but I think that she's loyal to the powers that be, the people that can make a person famous. She is the handler. And he's gonna try to run away with that baby. There's gonna be something about like, they're gonna frame, I mean, it's not necessarily framing, but something's gonna come out about him trying to kidnap his own kid. Really just because he wants to go away. They're definitely gonna try to alienate him. And when he gets back, whether it's from surgery, whether it's from wherever he was, they're gonna say that he's crazy. So don't be surprised. I mean, it's already happened in the past, but don't be surprised if there's some like, Justin Bieber has dementia, or Justin Bieber like has something. And y'all notice we almost haven't had a single love card. I mean, the Knight of Cups is a love card normally, but it's just a man's brain in the hand. So it's like they control him, and something's gonna come out about him like trying to take his own child. And yeah, I don't know why I'm hearing this, y'all. I'm gonna have to do a part 2, but don't be surprised if all of a sudden you hear all this information about how crazy Justin Bieber is. And it's harder to hide because his name's been in the headlines for so long, but just know that whatever he did that's so extreme, he's not crazy. He was doing it for a reason. I don't even know what the messages exchanged between him and Hailey were, but I do feel strongly that someone is gonna try to make him look very... they're trying to discredit his testimony, let's say, in every way. Very strong energy there. I'm going to disconnect from that energy now, y'all. I love you so much. Please book a personal reading. There's going to be a link below for that. Look out for some of the other videos I've got going. And have a happy, happy new year, y'all. I'll see you soon.